Hi YouTube, it's Lena, and I'm going to show you the random assortment of stuff that I picked up in the last week and a half. As I mentioned in my giveaway winner video, I got a new job. I actually got the new job on the same day as my interview, which was Thursday. So, one of these is a Rampage at the CVS that is right next to where I work. Because they carry a lot of stuff that my personal CVS near my house does not. Like they carry NYX and Wet n Wild and Chroma or the Kardashian beauty line, and mine does not. So some of that is a Rampage from there. Some of that is just random assortments. Like, okay, I guess I'll go over the Dollar Tree first because it is so random. Like first at the Dollar Tree, I bought notebooks. Because I need notebooks apparently. Or at least I need Iron Man notebooks. They're all Iron Man 3. Actually bought all 4 types that they had. I mean, I use notebooks. I use a lot of notebooks. So it's not like they won't get used. It's just kind of ridiculous and so painfully predictable of me. I did pick up some other stuff from there as well. And I feel like I picked up more, but I know some of it was for swaps. And I think that's kind of what's confusing my brain at the moment. Like, I actually spent a lot more last week, but a lot of it went into a swap. One that will be coming up soon. I've already filmed it because we've already sent the packages. And one of them will probably be at either the end of this month or the beginning of next month because I am swapping also with Little Miss Artsy from Australia. And we wanted to have a while to put our stuff together. So there's that. Okay. So like I said, I think I'm thinking there's more that I've put up and hid for myself. But I also know that I bought a lot of stuff for the swaps, so I think I'm just confusing myself. Anyways, the rest of the Dollar Tree. I finally found more of these. This is my favorite facial wash. It is the oil-free acne care. It's the one that's basically the knockoff of Neutrogena. I know I can just go buy the Neutrogena, but I was hunting really hard for these because these are $1 and Neutrogena is not. And I'm cheap. So I picked up 2. And I have other facial washes too, but as soon as I ran out of this and started using my Clean and Clear again, it feels great. I'm starting to break out again. Not as bad as I used to, so I know that my toner and stuff is still taking care of a lot of it, but that immediately made me mad. So if I run out of these and can't find them again, and I use up all my other stuff, I'm just gonna go and buy the Neutrogena. But hopefully I can keep finding these, because I know they work. Salicylic acid is apparently what works for my face. I wish I had figured that out before I was 28 years old. The other thing that I bought that I can find is this little facial brush that has been called the Frugal Girls, we'll say, Clarisonic, because you can just You can rub it around on your face like this. I mean, I'd love to buy a Clarisonic, but I can't justify $200 to myself for this thing that I think my husband would probably think is not for my face, honestly. He would think it was something dirty or something. I don't know, because he would be confused by it. He's like, why did you spend $200 on that? What is that? I don't even know what that is. I think eventually I'm going to buy one of the knockoffs of it from the not the dollar store, but like a drugstore. And hope that, like, you know, the Olay or the Neutrogena or something like that can cut it. Right now, though, I'm liking using this once a week, though. So who knows, I might just stick with this. I had to hunt for these because I've been looking for it for a while, and they finally popped up. That is it from the Dollar Tree. I went to Walgreens. It was all swap stuff. So I can't show anything that I actually bought. But they gave me a lot of samples. Like, you know how last time they gave me one of those little small packets of Olay Fresh makeup wipes? Well, this time, partially because I think she felt bad that we had to call over a manager to deal with my couponing, which happens like every other time I go there. I don't care. If I'm saving money, you can make me stay as long as you want. But she had a bunch of samples of stuff behind the counter, and she gave me a bunch of them. So I wanted to show you what they were. There is an Irish Spring Gear Advanced Performance 24-Hour Fresh with odor neutralizers. It smells like Irish Spring, and I actually really do like Irish Spring. This would be something I would get my husband to use. Another thing for him that we're actually going to put in his car because he's going to be embarrassed, but he forgot to put on deodorant yesterday and had to run to Walmart during work and buy one. I thought that was funny, and that's why I keep a mini deodorant in my purse. But he uses the gel stick, and that would melt if we kept it in his car. So this is actually perfect. It is the Speed Stick Gear Advanced Performance Fresh Force Antiperspirant Deodorant, 48 hours protection. It smells tolerable because, like I've mentioned in other videos, because of our height difference, I come up to his armpits and I smell him all the time. So if he has a not too nice deodorant, I can't stand it. So that's why I'm like weirdly picky about what my husband wears, because I'm not short. He's a monster. He's like 6'5". And they gave me 2 of these. It is Colgate Total Advanced Pro Shield Peppermint Blast. So I now have some travel mouthwash, because I didn't have any travel sized mouthwash. I don't travel a ton, but when I do, it's nice to have it. I prefer not the Colgate, I prefer the Crest Pro Health ones, but I mean, when you're traveling for 2 or 3 days, it doesn't really matter. And I'm actually going to be doing a decent bit of traveling in August, so I'm glad I got those. Okay, let's see what else. Oh, okay, Walmart. I don't usually buy a lot of my makeup from Walmart. Yeah, their prices are technically a little bit better than the drugstore, but I can usually get good deals going on at the drugstore that I don't have to bother. But sometimes I wind up picking things up anyway. I've actually picked up something else and I don't know what I did with it. That's one thing that I was thinking of. Did I put it in here? Yes, I did, actually. No, I didn't. Oh, no, I did. Like I said in another video, if I'm organized, like totally organized and on point, I am a pod person. And you should call, I don't know who you would call for somebody being a pod person, anyways. But all the stuff at my Walmart had these $2 Peely stickers for Maybelline coupons on all the Maybelline stuff. So I bought some Maybelline of stuff that I didn't have. First I bought this eye tattoo color, Maybelline Color Tattoo by Eye Studio in Edgy Emerald. It's one from their permanent line, like one of the originals. I'm gonna try to do swatches on these, but you know, my lighting in my bedroom's not that great, and my husband's recording a podcast right now, so I can't even like be in there and just tell him to be quiet. It applies a tiny bit patchy, but I really love the color, so I don't really care. And actually, this winds up going right with it. It is a Maybelline Eye Studio in Gutsy Green. I've never had one of these before. So here it is. I'll try to do some swatches for you. I need a makeup wipe because I'm gonna get this stuff everywhere. Ah, this is my last one. Put that in my empties. Half of my freaking makeup wipes go to swatches. But also half the time I take off my makeup by other means, so it doesn't really matter. Let's see. I mean, these are super pretty colors, and they are pigmented. Here they are. I mean, it's backwards from the actual thing, so let's do it like this. I mean, they're really pretty. I like them. And y'all know I like me some green eyeshadow, because I'm crazy like that. And the other thing that I picked up, that I've been on the hunt for a while, and I've only seen it at my Walmart, which confuses me to death. I could find the color tattoo leathers everywhere, but I have so many color tattoos in nude-ish colors, that's why I was able to rationalize myself about the green when I didn't have any of that color. But I have so many nude ones that I want to finish one before I pick up one of those, which is why there's one in my project pan. Anyways, I picked up the nudes palette. Apparently there's a Brights and a Smokes at Ulta as well, but I haven't seen it anywhere else. I mean, this is a lot smaller than I thought it would be. I mean, you don't know the size of my hand, but I mean, it's smaller than my head. It goes up from about my chin to my eyes. I don't know, because that's a scientific thing of measurement. I mean, they're pretty. I'm going to do a review of this, because I've already worn it once, and, well, you'll see. I will say, I actually like this little applicator because it has like a skinny side on one side that I can use to go under my eyes with it. So look out for a review on that. Like, because I needed another neutral palette. Especially since with my first check, I'm going to be buying all the palettes. And after that, I will be on a no-buy. But I know myself. I celebrated getting a job, and I'm going to celebrate a lot with my first check. Speaking of celebrating, I spent way too much damn money at that CVS. I bought some stuff for a swap, so I'm not going to show it. But one thing that I picked up is because I'm almost out of my eyebrow pencil. I don't know what I'm going to use next, but I've been wanting to try a wax to hold my eyebrows in place. So I picked up the Milani Brow Shaping Clear Wax. So that should be interesting. Put this back here for now because I don't really need it. I don't need it yet. So I'm not going to use that Maybelline Clear Brow Gel anymore. So when I finish my Anastasia, I'm going to go to that. I mean, once you use Anastasia, you can't go back. You can't go back to that. Oh, crap, I forgot something. From Walmart, I also, because I'm wearing a lot more nude lips at the moment, and most things tend to bleed on me, like just in general, so I think I'm just going to be wearing a lot more lip liner. I picked up a nude lip liner from Rimmel. It is the Exaggerate lip liner in 32 Innocent. And this, the one with the twist up. I mean, it's just a nude. It goes under my nude stuff. Do you want to know what I'm wearing right now, along with this? I'm wearing the Maybelline Color Whisper and Some Like It Taupe and my Hourglass lip gloss and Child on top of it. If you are so curious, since I mentioned that I bought it for this. That's from Walmart though. But okay, the Milani was obviously from Walmart. No, the Milani was obviously from CVS, and the rest of this is from CVS. Like I said, that CVS by my work has NYX, so I bought 4 of the butter lipsticks. This one is in Fireball, because I'm trying to go out my comfort zone, and I do think that's really pretty. And because I'm so into nudes lately, I bought the one in Snowcap. This one's really light, but you know, especially if I put that gloss on top of it, it doesn't really matter. I just need something for that gloss to adhere to. This one is in Mary Jane's, which is a really cute name. I actually wore this the other day. It's a little bit darker in person than my lighting is showing. I want to do a review and lip swatches of these as well, but I will be doing that in better lighting. And my final one is in Hunk. You think you're getting this deep dark purple. It's actually really similar to the CoverGirl in Flame. So don't let the darkness of it scare you or fool you. It's actually really bright. And I got 2 other NYX things. Apparently I'm starting a NYX lip collection, and they're all lip. Lip and eyeshadow is my crack as far as makeup is concerned. I can pick one foundation and roll with it. I can pick one powder and roll with it. Hell, I can pick 1 or 2 mascaras and just use them forever and ever. Anything lip and anything like eyeshadow related. So I decided on this NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Amsterdam. They smell really good. Oh, and the butter lip glosses don't smell like anything. You have that kind of generic old school lipstick smell. You might know what I'm talking about. I can't describe it as anything else really, but you know, these have a really sweet smell to them. And that is it right there. It's definitely not quite that orange looking in person. Like I said, my lighting in here is blue. And finally, because I fell so in love with my other butter gloss from Ipsy, I picked up the red one in Cherry Pie. So these are all coming out orange. Can I get back here? No. It's closer to the tube that it's coming out on my wrist. So I want to do a video on the NYX butter lipsticks, and I might just include these as well, just so that I can do lip swatches and everything. And it'd just be like NYX lip review. I don't know. So I know I'm doing a review on the NYX stuff because I got stuff to say about them, and I know I'm doing a review on the Maybelline Nudes palette because I got stuff to say about it. Nothing here really seems to stain too much. Just, you know, the dark colors stain a little bit because they're dark colors, but that's it. But if you want to see a review on anything else that I've shown, including just what I'm wearing on my lips in general, let me know in the comments down below. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you guys later. Bye!